Thank you so much. First of all, thank you for being so brave to come out tonight. The country's still in the grips of Deflategate, and you were able to come outside. That's the scandal of the century, ladies and gentlemen. Have you been following this? Casting a very dark shadow on the New England Patriots. I don't know if you know what's going on, but much like Sarah Palin's brain, 11 of their balls did not get enough air, and this is... Nothing matters in America now except Deflategate. I worry that this will distract us, quite frankly, from what is really important. Is anyone keeping track of whether Kim Kardashian's ass is still big and round? I mean... On CNN, you would have thought that Tom Brady caught Ebola, passed out at the controls of a Malaysian airliner, and crashed into Benghazi. Ay, ay, ay. Because I tell you, if the NFL does not get to the bottom of this, how can it restore the integrity of grown men giving each other brain damage? So, in other news, King Abdullah of Saudi Arabia died yesterday. Did you see that? I know. Good night, sweet prince. I'll always think of you when I go to an Italian restaurant and see the tablecloth. Oh, I know. Please. Please, I know. I know, I'm crestfallen too. He was one of the best friends we ever invaded for. And now the crown passes to his brother, Jeb. No, not Jeb. No, I'm sorry. Salman. Salman is the... Now the king of Saudi Arabia, King Salman, he is 80, ravaged by dementia, and has Alzheimer's disease. It's always so sad there when they don't even recognize their own wives. Yeah, they say King Salman, he's really gone. They say he will say something 1 minute, and then the next minute say the complete opposite. Like Mitt Romney. Oh, I kid Mitt Romney. Oh, we're going to talk about Mitt Romney. Oh, it was a kind of a tough week for conservatives this week. It was the anniversary of Roe versus Wade, and they had a big national mall gathering there where they did a march for the pro-life folks. And speaker after speaker got up there and affirmed that everywhere we look, life should be affirmed. It is a precious gift. And then they all went home and watched their favorite movie, American Sniper. And if that wasn't bad enough for conservatives, then at the State of the Union address on Tuesday, did you see that? Oh, my God. Obama came out. Wow, he really gave it to the Republicans. Wow, he really gave it to the... First, I mean, this guy, he has not really spoken like this since, I don't know when, maybe 2008? And, right? I mean, this was the old ninja Obama. And what the weird thing was, I mean, this is the first State of the Union after he lost the Senate, after the disastrous November election. He gets off on abuse. He does. It's like 50 Shades of Black in the White House now. No, everything he said that the Republicans wanted to do, he said he's going to veto. Everything they hate, he made a case for. He talked about raising the minimum wage. He talked about free college. He talked about upping the capital gains tax, opening up Cuba. And then came the Republican rebuttal, and Joni Ernst talked about the time she wore bread bags on her feet. What? Are you... That's the difference between the two parties. He gets down to reality. I loved it that a part of the speech he devoted to global warming. He said, it's real, we've got to do something about it. He said, rising oceans, longer heat waves, dangerous droughts, floods. And of course, the Republicans said there is no proof that global warming caused floods. But if they do, we could put bread bags on our feet. What the fuck is that all about? Bread bags on my feet? And then, of course, the greatest moment I've ever seen in the State of the Union, you saw, you know, and I'm going to... Okay, so Obama, he's saying at one point, I have no more campaigns to run. And the Republicans start applauding, you know, because they're classy. And then Obama goes, I know, because I won both of them. Oh. Talk about deflated balls.